What is happening, Bayhive and news junkies? Welcome back to the Bayonce Beat, where we break down the biggest stories shaping our world. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you blink, you might miss it. But don't worry, we've got your back with the absolute must-know updates. Get ready, because we're diving deep into the creative genius behind a legendary sketch, uncovering a nostalgic look back at a comedy milestone. Get ready, because we're diving deep into the creative genius behind a legendary sketch. We're talking about how a hilarious birthday at Friendly's skit on SNL drew inspiration from a classic action-packed film, complete with eerie rituals and iconic imagery. You won't believe the cinematic secrets revealed. And that's not all. We're also taking a trip down memory lane to revisit a massive anniversary celebration for a show that's defined comedy for decades. Prepare for a deep dive into a podcast episode that dissects the star-studded moments, the unforgettable musical guests, and even the debates about humor from a landmark 25th anniversary special. It's a nostalgic journey you won't want to miss. But the news doesn't stop there. We're on the inside track for some potential major shifts at a very familiar anchor desk. Get the scoop on who might be stepping into the spotlight for Weekend Update, as we exclusively report on screen tests that could signal a new era for this iconic segment. What does this mean for the future of your favorite news satire? And finally, we're honoring a truly significant moment as a trailblazing writer announces their departure, making history along the way. We'll explore their incredible journey, their impact on representation, and what this means for the show's legacy. Don't miss these essential updates. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Bayonce Beat, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. A cinematic twist to comedy gold. Get ready for a deep dive into the unexpected inspirations behind one of television's most beloved comedy institutions. This week, we're pulling back the curtain on the creative process behind a now-famous sketch from Saturday Night Live that had viewers talking, specifically the Birthday at Friendly's segment. It turns out, the eerie, ritualistic atmosphere and striking visuals, complete with a prominent skull and chanting, weren't just random comedic choices. Instead, they were masterfully borrowed from the dark, adventurous world of Steven Spielberg's 1984 classic, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Emmy-nominated production designer Keith Raywood, alongside colleagues Akira, Leo Yoshimura, and Joseph DiTullio, shared insights into how this cinematic influence shaped the memorable scene. DiTullio explained that the initial concept came from the writers, who envisioned a scenario where a patron falsely claimed it was their birthday, leading to unexpected trouble. Lady Gaga herself, serving as both host and musical guest, joined cast members like Heidi Gardner, Mikey Day, Bowen Yang, Andrew Dismukes, Kenan Thompson, Ego Nwadum, and Sarah Sherman as part of the sketch's ensemble of unsettling wait staff. The production demanded a significant effort, requiring specialized props such as a cage and the iconic skull, and close collaboration between hair, makeup, and costume departments. Raywood highlighted the intricate work, noting that a prop maker crafted a turntable wheel as a direct nod to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, emphasizing the show's distributed workflow where different teams handle specific elements. DiTullio further elaborated on the art department's contributions, including the creation of the distinctive red leather booths and the research conducted to authentically replicate the look of a Friendly's restaurant. He also touched upon the organic nature of the production, where different departments work in parallel, sometimes leading to last-minute adjustments discovered only on air. The team also had the advantage of more time for the sets of the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special, for which they also received nominations. Yoshimura recalled that the musical ode to New York City originated from Colin Jost, and the team discussed various scene accommodations, including ideas for a high-end restaurant like Delmonico's, a nod to the Little Shop of Horrors, and a recreation of 1970s Times Square. DiTullio detailed how the production moved through different New York locales, starting in Times Square and incorporating other scenes. The challenge of reconfiguring sets within the studio, which was expanded to accommodate 200 extra seats for the special, was met with Leo's innovative solution of using three-sided rotating pieces for swift, theatrical set changes. A video wall played a crucial role in transitioning between scenes, capturing early Times Square moments. Yoshimura expressed his fondness for the finale, where the show returned to its signature home base look, featuring numerous actors celebrating New York, a fitting tribute to SNL 50. But the story behind the sketch's creation is just the beginning of our deep dive into SNL's legacy. Now, let's rewind even further to explore a significant anniversary special that defined an era of comedy. A nostalgic journey through SNL's past. Prepare to be transported back in time as we delve into a special podcast episode that revisits a monumental occasion in television history, the 25th anniversary special of Saturday Night Live. This episode, number 350 from the SNL Nerds podcast, hosted by Darren and John, offers a comprehensive and often humorous look back at the landmark 1999 broadcast. The hosts embark on a detailed dissection of the special, which was a vibrant mix of music clips, comedy sketch highlights, and candid commentary on the show's comedic impact over its first quarter-century. They highlight the presence of an impressive roster of musical guests, including iconic performances from Eurythmics, Elvis Costello, the Beastie Boys, and Al Green, showcasing the breadth of musical talent that has graced the SNL stage. Beyond the musical numbers, the episode revisits memorable comedy sketches that became hallmarks of the show, prompting discussions about which moments landed perfectly and which might have missed the mark, with the hosts engaging in playful debates about the show's evolving sense of humor. A particularly engaging aspect of the podcast is the hosts' gradual realization that they are experiencing two different versions of the anniversary special. This intriguing discrepancy adds a layer of mystery and shared discovery to their listening experience, prompting listeners to consider the nuances of historical broadcasts and how perceptions can differ. The podcast promises an in-depth analysis, not just of the content presented in the 1999 special, but also of the cultural context and the show's place in the entertainment landscape at that time. Darren and John aim to capture the essence of what made SNL a phenomenon, exploring the celebrity cameos that added star power and the innovative sketch comedy that continually pushed boundaries. For fans of Saturday Night Live, this episode serves as a rich tapestry of nostalgia, offering a chance to relive key moments and gain new perspectives on the show's enduring legacy. It's an auditory journey that celebrates the show's longevity, its impact on popular culture, and the enduring appeal of its unique brand of satire and humor, all presented through the lens of two dedicated fans. This deep dive into SNL's anniversary special highlights the show's rich history and evolution. Now, let's look ahead to potential changes that could redefine its future. Weekend updates potential new faces. In a significant development for Saturday Night Live, exclusive reporting indicates that the show may be gearing up for a notable shift at its iconic Weekend Update anchor desk. While there has been no official confirmation regarding the future of the current co-anchors, Colin Jost and Michael Chi, ahead of SNL's 51st season, the Beyonce Beat has learned that at least one new anchor combination has undergone a screen test. The insider information reveals that cast member Michael Longfellow and SNL writer Casey Shornama recently taped a screen test for the coveted Update desk last May. This testing occurred during a period when Jost and Chi were widely rumored to be departing the show, with expectations that they would make their announcements on the season finale. Although that did not materialize, Lorne Michaels, in a recent interview, hinted at a season of reinvention for SNL's 51st season, a sentiment echoed by reports suggesting a potential recasting of the Weekend Update anchors. Historically, Saturday Night Live has a track record of testing various pairings of cast members, writers, and even external comedians for the Update roles prior to previous anchor transitions. It remains unclear whether Longfellow and Shornama were the only duo to participate in screen tests last spring. Michael Longfellow, who joined the SNL cast in 2022 for its 48th season, has significantly increased his profile on the show, particularly through his appearances on Weekend Update. His commentaries on topics ranging from Real ID and TikTok to personal anecdotes about growing up with divorced parents have resonated with audiences. Casey Shornama, a 30-year-old stand-up comedian, brings 3 years of experience as a writer for SNL's Weekend Update team. Prior to her tenure at SNL, she was recognized as a new face at Just for Laughs in 2022 and previously contributed as a writer for Stephen Colbert's Tuning Out the News. The eventual outcome of Longfellow and Shornama's screen test is yet to be determined. Industry sources indicate that Lorne Michaels and his team are in the process of finalizing casting decisions this week, with Michaels suggesting an announcement could be made within the next week or so. It is anticipated that the upcoming season will feature some level of turnover among both the cast and the writing staff. This news follows the first official departure confirmation of the season, with 5-year writing staff veteran Celeste Yim announcing their exit. SNL's 51st season is scheduled to premiere on Saturday, October 4. These potential changes at the anchor desk signal a season of evolution for the iconic show. But the changes don't stop there, as we also reflect on a significant departure that made history. A trailblazing departure from SNL. In a poignant announcement marking the end of an era, Celeste Yim, celebrated as the first out non-binary writer for Saturday Night Live, has confirmed their departure from the show after a 5-year tenure. Yim, who joined SNL as a staff writer in 2020 and was later promoted to writing supervisor in 2023, shared the news of their exit following the show's 50th season via an Instagram post. Reflecting on their time at the iconic sketch comedy program, Yim expressed profound gratitude, stating, "Lorne Michaels hired me over the phone when I was 23, and the job literally made all of my dreams come true, but it was also grueling, and I slept in my office every week, but my friends helped me with everything, but I got yelled at by random famous men, but some famous girls too, but I loved it, and I laughed every day, and it's where I grew up." Yim proudly acknowledged their historic role as the first out trans person to write for SNL, emphasizing their honor in contributing to the show's long tradition of queer writing. They even playfully quipped, "Chevy Chase is non-binary," referencing the show's early days. Amidst challenges and the ongoing fight against anti-trans oppression, Yim affirmed their commitment to continuing their writing career, stating, "I feel so powerless to protect trans people in the world, but writing connects us and makes us permanent, so it's what I will continue to do." During their time on SNL, Yim penned numerous memorable sketches, including a notable send-up of the It Gets Better project in 2021 and a surreal L-Eggs parody. They frequently collaborated with fellow writer Bowen Yang on material, such as Yang's Weekend Update monologue addressing anti-Asian hate crimes. Yim extended heartfelt thanks to Yang for his significant impact on their life and career, as well as to the SNL assistant and production crew members who facilitated their work. Yim's tenure coincided with an increased presence of queer and non-binary talent on SNL, including cast members like Molly Carney and Punky Johnson, who have since departed. The show also faced criticism from LGBTQ+ viewers for hosting figures like Shane Gillies and Dave Chappelle, who have made controversial remarks. Yim's departure announcement was met with an outpouring of support from current and former SNL cast members and writers, including Bowen Yang, Ego Nwadim, and Jane Wickline, as well as other notable figures like Padma Lakshmi, Jeremy O. Harris, and Zio. Cast member Adie Bryant summed up the sentiment with a simple, "My baby." Yim's contributions have left an indelible mark on the show, fostering greater representation and celebrating diverse voices within comedy. Celeste Yim's departure marks a significant moment in SNL's history, reflecting broader industry trends. And now, let's bring it all together with a quick recap of today's top stories. That's all the buzz from the Beyonce Beat. We covered SNL's Indiana Jones sketch inspiration, a nostalgic look back at SNL's 25th anniversary, potential weekend update, shake-ups, and a historic writer's departure. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Beyonce Beat for all your essential updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Ring that bell. Comment below with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.